Hello all, welcome to PC Tips Pro, and in today's video we are going to see about that one free WordPress plugin that is going to save you a lot of time and installing a dozen of plugins. Before getting into the video, if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the PC Tips Pro, please do subscribe. And now let's get started. We could install any plugin by going to the plugins and clicking on the add new plugin. So here we are searching for the plugin named admin and site enhancements. So I have installed this and then activating this. So this could take a couple of seconds. After the activation is done, you can just access to this from the configure nav, or else you can even go to the tools, and here you can find the other options like. So here we have the enhancements, so we can go to this enhancements and check for the settings that we have. So here we have multiple sections. Let us just firstly go from the content management. First thing is content duplication. By enabling this one, you can enable the duplication of pages at one click. So let me just enable this and show you. So here I have enabled this, and if I just go to my posts, and here now there is an option like, let me quickly go and create a new post. Don't forget to give the save changes so that our changes are saved. And now let me just try it after I save the changes. Now going to my posts and checking if I have a duplicate option. So here we can see this is the difference before we enable this, and now at one click we can create a duplicate of our page which is already existing. And now getting back to the settings, back to the enhancements that we are talking about. So we even have a content order, so which will be enabling the ordering of various content types, and the media replacement. So this is useful when something like you can just replace a image which you are having on your website. But in such this is useful in such cases where you'll be having some ID or a link to a particular media, and this may not work if you want to replace an image. Like if you want to just delete the particular image and you want to create another one, so in such cases you need to again give another ID, and you need to again give the links to the different ID. So instead of all that thing, so we can directly replace the media, so that we don't have this all headaches. And again we have this SVG upload, which gives us the access, which gives us this option to enable this for particular roles. Like for have to allow this upload of SVG files to some user roles, be it an administrator or author or a subscriber, editor or contributor. So let's say that I want only the administrator and the author and editor to upload any SVG file. Then I can just enable this and choose this option. And next comes the external permalink. So this will be enabling your post types to have the permalinks, that points to the external URLs. And then the second thing is to open all the external links in a new tab. So this is not so recommendable if you want to have the accessibility on your page, because if you just click on something, everything should be in one page for the better accessibility. But if you do this, so if you want to compromise your accessibility and you still want to do this, you can enable this option, and then you can even allow the custom navigation menu items to open in a new tab. So this will be allowing the custom navigation menu to have this links that open in a new tab when they are clicked on. And then there can be sometimes like you can miss the deadlines and all, so you can auto publish posts with missed schedule. And then you can even enhance the list tables, so this will be improving the usefulness of listing pages for various post types and media and comments by adding or removing columns and elements. So we can enable or disable this, and we can get all this features in only one plugin, that is admin and enhancements. Now here we have this hide admin notices, so the ones which you feel annoying or you're not which are not necessary, you can clean them up by using this, by enabling this. And here we can give the admin menu more room to better accommodate wider items by using this. And we can even use this admin menu organizer. By enabling this, we can just we can adjust all the things, like we can reorder them just like this, and we can even rename things like this. So very easily we can rename them. Here we can rename it, and we can use this drag and drop to reorder these all things. And then comes this disable dashboard widgets. So the widgets that are not in use and that just make the dashboard look messy, you can clean them up by enabling this option. And you can choose the ones which you don't want to see on your dashboard, and you can continue. And you can even clean up the admin bar, which removes the various elements from the admin bar. So by enabling this, you can now even just see whatever things you want to remove. So the things that annoys you most, or the things that are not so in use frequently, you can remove them. And then you can even hide the admin bar for some user roles. Let's say that we just want to hide this admin bar for everyone except the administrator. So I can just check on these boxes except administrator, and this is done. The next settings are login and logout. So here we can even change the URL of login by enabling this and giving us the new URL for the login, or else even for the login or out menu you can even give this, or else we can even redirect after login or logout. You can even set this, and you can choose where you want to redirect to and to which roles after login, and the similar thing goes with the logout also. And coming to the next thing, that is custom code. So when you want to change this admin CSS, like if you want to give your own CSS styling, you can just give your code over here. And for the front end also, you can enable this and give your code here. You can even insert something like head, body and footer, everything by enabling this and giving your code over here. And you can even give some custom body class, and you can even manage this without opening it. So you can easily edit this and validate without actually opening it. And then coming to the next set of settings, so this is disabling the components. You can disable things which you don't use or which you don't need anymore. Let's say that I want to disable the comments, so on which, so I can disable them on the posts or media or the pages. Let's say that I want to disable them on media, I can just choose it and that's done. And then we can even disable the things which we don't really use any longer. Next settings, that is security one. Here we can even limit the login attempts. By enabling this, we can give the number of login attempts that are allowed, and then we can even have this author slugs, that is when it happens when a particular user can know the username of others, so which is having a threat to the security, so that the other users would get 50% of the login credentials of another user on your website. So in order to prevent this, you can enable this option. And then XML RPC, you don't need it until you're using anything externally. It is better to enable these two things, that is protecting your site from brute force and all. You can disable this XML and RPC, and also for the better user protection for the security. And then comes the optimizations. You can control the image upload, that is you can resize the newly uploaded images and all. You can choose what is the max width and max height, and you can even control the revisions which happens when you make any changes or upload anything to your website. And also the heartbeat control. So this is something that happens like when the WordPress is triggered, it goes back to the API. So you can even control this by making these changes on admin pages and on post creation and edit screens and on the front end. You can change this. And then comes the other thing, that is utilities. So here you can even use this email delivery by the SMTP, and you can even see enable the assignment of multiple rules during this user account creation and editing, and view admin pages and the site as one of the non-administrator user roles. So this thing maybe not, I'm not going to enable this as of now. And you can even make changes to the password protection and the maintenance mode, and also to redirect to the 4042 homepage. When you want to perform any maintenance to your page, you can enable this. So these all things you can use to make these all things will be helping you to save time from installing dozen of plugins. So everything you can do it in one single plugin, that is admin and site enhancements plugin. This is all for today's video, guys. I hope you found this video useful to you, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to PC Tips Pro. Thank you for watching.